Now, after a long day, we all fall into bed and drift off to sleep. But what if that wasn't an option? Ashley Griffin explains why a new piece of legislation from the state is negatively impacting those most vulnerable in the Concho Valley.
Two people.
The soup kitchen at the Wesley Trinity United Methodist Church is a good place to drive up or just walk up for a hot meal. One thing they don't offer is a warm bed. That is hard to come by for the homeless in the Concho Valley. San Angelo hasn't had a homeless shelter in years, and the city's Out of the Cold program only activates when temperatures drop below 35 degrees.
Homeless do what they can to manage, but beginning September 1st, sleeping on the streets became illegal.
Where are they going to go?
That's the question Jimmy Rose asks as he greets those grabbing meals at the soup kitchen. During the last Texas legislative session, Congress approved House Bill 1925, a bill banning camping on public property, essentially banning homeless people from public spaces. San Angelo's own state representative Drew Darby voted in favor of the bill. He said something needed to be done in larger cities, but when it came to his own district, it wasn't work for the state to do.
I don't know that we have any facilities directed to the homeless, singly the homeless, but that would be an issue that the city of San Angelo would have to address. That's not a state issue.
A homeless shelter isn't just missing from San Angelo. We could only find one homeless shelter in Darby's 10-county district, and it's more than 80 miles away.
And to ban them from staying at a public place somewhere out of sight, I mean, it's just going to create more problems.
Problems that Jimmy understands. He's been homeless himself.
A lot of good people that's homeless.
That's something Bob Salas would agree with.
We get some successes.
He's worked with homeless people for more than a decade as the Director for Neighborhood and Family Services. He's also the chair of the Concho Valley Homeless Planning Coalition.
Thank y'all. Bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow.
A simplistic answer is you will, to solve homelessness, you provide housing for everyone. That's how you do it. But it's difficult to do. We do have some programs, though.
Salas knows from experience there are never enough resources to go around.
This is a tough problem.
And it's fallen on police to enforce the state's new rule. But the San Angelo Police Department says they don't have much to work with.
And whenever we do get those calls for service, our main role is trying to assist them with getting the resources that we have. Unfortunately, the homeless population doesn't have a whole lot of resources, whether it be a tent, sleeping bag, warm clothes, something along the lines of that. And we do have a lot of actual organizations that donate those items to us: clothing, gloves, socks, and water bottles and snacks and stuff like that we can issue out to the homeless individuals.
You say tent, but it's illegal.
Yeah, we're not actively out there going around trying to, deal with the homeless aspect of it. If we receive calls for service, we're doing our best to try to offer them the resources. We obviously have a lot of bigger things here in town that we're dealing with.
In the meantime, the homeless population in San Angelo does the best they can.
They know how to survive, and they do survive. It may not be to our standard, and I know it's not to our standard, but they do survive. That's the only, I guess that's the only thing that's positive about this.
Coming in today.
Yep.
With few resources available, volunteers continue to at least give a hot meal to warm the bellies of those without a warm bed.
I told the dog stay warm.
Ashley Griffin, Fox West, Texas.